Do you think neurodivergent children should be in the normal classroom, or you should just find a way to take them out and create a special school for them and put them there and help them solve their problem there? What do you think? What do you think? Hello, welcome again. Today, we're wondering why some learners find it easy to learn and some others really struggle to get a grasp of what is going on. You've tried all the different strategies, you've given them intervention, you've given them one-on-one support, scaffolded the lesson for them, and it's just not going just as you expected. They are not giving you the expected outcome. Welcome. Nice to meet them. They are the neurodivergent learners. Neurodivergent means that the way their brain is wired is different. That's the best and the simplest way I can put it to you. These learners, they look like you and me, but the way their brain is wired is different. Thereby, it affects their learning abilities and capabilities. It affects their mental health, their social skills, their intelligence. Not like they are less intelligent. They have, in fact, outstanding intelligence in different areas. There are ways to look at it. They are just different and exceptional from the neurotypical children. Neurotypical children are the children that, over the years, research has shown that, okay, this is how the brain is, and their brain is just like that. And some of these children are super special. Their brain is just not like the other brains that they've seen over the years. Their brain is super different. So they are called the neurodivergent learners. They are in your class. Don't say, no, it's not possible. Yes, my darling, they are right there in your class. Yes, sir, they are right there in your class. Different learning disabilities or different learning challenges showcase in different ways because it's a very broad term, neurodiversity. There are so many things that is sitting under this umbrella, neurodiversity. So neurodivergent children require an entirely different methods, strategies, and sometimes specialists, therapists, diets, assessments to be able to manage and understand how to teach these children effectively. So that's why they are the way they are. They didn't make themselves the way they are. They didn't have a choice. They are just being themselves. So we have come as teachers to be able to make sure that these children don't miss out of the lesson, and we are able to get a good grasp of them. We are able to put their time in our class to good use, and however, we're able to sharpen their skills and improve on their intelligence. So neurodivergent children, they are super special, and they need your help in an entirely different way. Neurodivergent children will cause you to go on extra research because there are so many. In fact, if you go for neurodivergent children's training twice a year, it will never be enough, because as each time unfolds, there are more to discover, because we are learning each day. So we're discovering different things that will work to help these children learn. Neurodivergent children, they are not one thing I will advise teachers not to do is don't name them, don't label them, don't make them lose their self-esteem because they are not able to learn. Self-esteem damage is stronger than learning ability. Come on, learning disabilities. The lifelong effect of a damaged self-esteem is a bigger issue compared to whatever it is that you're trying to teach the child and the child has not gotten a grasp of. So please, neurodivergent children, they are different. Relax, calm your nerves before you react to them. We have several types of neurodivergent learners. We have the ADHD, the autistic learner, the Asperger syndrome, the Down syndrome. We have the dyspraxia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia. There are a lot of learning disabilities that we see with these children that are neurodivergent. There are no two particular child with the same diagnosis that are absolutely the same. There are little differences here and there. So neurodivergence it's a beautiful research that I would like you to embark on, to see that it's a beautiful world. We all can't be the same. It will be a very boring place, I bet you. All these beautiful children that we have recently, and pause right there. There are some adults in our space right now that are neurodivergent, but we've found different ways to manage them. We've found different ways to enhance their skills and their abilities, and we love them that way. Because this little learner is not as bright as you think you want him to be, doesn't mean that he doesn't have other areas that is super intelligent. You just need to discover it and enhance it, and that way the child will shine and thrive. So now that these children are in our space, how do we help them? At first, I want you to encourage peer-to-peer understanding. I want you to synthesize the children. I want you to speak with the other children in the class on ways they can use to accept this particular child into their space, and not name call the child, and not make the child feel left out, like you're weird, you're not supposed to be here. We need to synthesize the children. The first thing I would like you to do is to synthesize the children. Another way to help neurodivergent children is to adopt inclusive learning. Adopt inclusive learning in as many ways as possible. Be open to inclusive learning in such a way that you would really care about the children. You find ways to help the learners learn. You find ways and strategies to help the learners learn, rather than be focusing on what's not working well. Your focus should be on how to support, and not your headache should be, oh, he's not getting it right. You understand what I'm trying to say? The third thing I would like you to do is foster self-advocacy skills. Let these children self-advocate. I know that some of them are pretty young and they can't do that by themselves, but you can tell them little affirmations about themselves. They can start having some affirmations that they say about themselves in class to build their confidence, because really we don't want them to lose their self-esteem. That is super important. Focus on self-advocacy. Let them know about themselves. Let them know that they are special, they are unique. Let them have affirmations that they say to themselves. And when they do that little thing in class that is super correct, blow it on top of the world. Make it look like that's the best thing ever you've ever seen. Please. Another thing I would like us to focus on is build a community. There are several child psychologists that are building communities for different types of learning disabilities. Some of them are working with autism, some of them are working with dysgraphia, some of them are working with dyslexia, dyscalculia. There are different organizations that are putting things together to make sure that they are ready to support these children. Join those communities. I know that it seems like a lot, but maybe when they have a general training, just join them. Learn a little tips and they ask questions. My darling, ask questions about that particular child in your class. Be specific in your question so you get a specific answer. So that way we'll be able to support and help these children in our space. One other important thing that we need is to partner with the parents. Don't go around telling the parent that the child is neurodivergent or blah, 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 blah. Teachers have no rights to call any child name except the assessment has said it. And it is written in a paper that was handed over to you. If there is no assessment, if it's just between you and your fellow teachers, gist, zip it. Keep it to yourself. Do not tell the parents that, oh, your child is slow, your child is this. I know that in Nigeria, some parents, we are a bit, we like to faith everything. We like to bring the spiritual into everything, which is fine. No offense. Some parents are in denial. They are aware of their children's weaknesses. They are aware where their children are lacking or lagging behind. However, they choose to overlook it, that he will outgrow it, she will outgrow it. It's just been a child. Speak to a specialist. Speak to someone that is his or her space. Teaching is your space. There's some people that is their space. They need to be able to speak to this children, to this parent. They would set up a meeting and have a chat with the parents and make it known to them. They would do it, not you. Even if you are in that meeting, zip it. It's not your place to tell them. However, let the parent know that this is what you're working on. This is how you have been supporting the children in school or the child in school. So they know that you are putting effort to help and support this child, whether they accept that this is the diagnosis or not. Please, as teachers, we need to be super careful. Our job is not to tell them something's wrong with their child. Never do that. Never. Even though it's your family friend. There are ways to say some things, and it's better a professional does it. It's better. Some of these children, they have emotional roller coasters. Their emotions are here and there and here and there and here and there. So you need to be emotionally there to support them. I know this is our teaching job. You have documentation. You have other children to deal with. You have the ones with behavioral issues. Now I'm bringing neurodivergent children your way, my darling. I told you that in one of our previous videos that teaching is more like you're dealing with a pack of animals in a wild space. Some of them from the oceans, and you are managing everybody. You are a super manager. You've been doing this and you'll do it. You'll do a good job. So I want you to please be there to manage their emotions. And if you are not there, find someone, other colleagues that can help you support their emotions and manage the child's emotions so the child can be fine in class as well. Whether the child is getting to the expected learning standard or not, emotions are important, because if the child is not emotionally well, then mental health issues are coming down the drain, or they are coming down the way. So those are the things I would like to tell you about the neurodivergent children. They are the special children. They are super special. It's not their fault. Their brain is wired differently. Their brain is wired differently from yours and those other children in your class. So please, I hope that you will go for more research. Join an online free class on neurodivergent children. You can pick a specific one that you think you've noticed or observed in your class or around your school. Be there to provide support. We're more to support. We're not the therapist. It's not our professional space. Our professional space is teaching. That's what we do. But we're there to support and ensure that every learner is supported and learning takes place. Thank you very much. Bye for now. I'll be in the comment section. Please tell me what you know about the neurodivergent children. Let's talk about it. And I have a question. Do you think neurodivergent children should be in the normal classroom, or you should just find a way to take them out and create a special school for them and put them there and help them solve their problem there? What do you think? What do you think? I'm open to your comments and your suggestions. I'll be in the comment section. See you some other time.